It was good, y'all. I mean, I was just recording a video, but somebody was calling me and it fucked the whole video up. So now I gotta restart this shit all over. But yeah, this video finna be about school though. Now, I'm just gonna get right into it though. Now, for some people, you might feel like school is for you. It all depends on the person. You just gonna have to tap in with yourself to figure out what you wanna do with your life. You know, I ended up dropping out of school. But the reason I dropped out of school is I got put on the sun gazing. Nah, but look, so around like my junior year of high school, because that's when everything changed for me as far as the school shit. I thought about this sun gazing shit, right? And I want to say like I think the first couple of days of sun gazing, I felt the difference already. I felt the difference, but as far as like the whole atmosphere of school, I think it was kind of like, I want to say the second or third week. And I was also taking cold showers around this time. So I used to take cold showers in the morning, and then I used to wait till I get to school, and I found this little area to sit there where the sun used to shine in, and I used to just sit there for about like 15 minutes before I go to school. It was kind of like my breakfast. It was kind of like my breakfast for real. Like I just go. Now, of course, I give me something to drink and give me like a couple of snacks before I get to school, but you know, I find me my little area, give me like 10, 15 minutes before I go to class. I just sit there and sun gaze while I was listening to one of the YouTubers at the time. And at the same time, it was like people was walking past me and shit like that. They was wondering what I was doing and shit. So I told them it was kind of like a take it or leave it. Like I used to put them on, I'm like, bro, I'm sun gazing, but like this shit have changed your life. And I was only doing it for like 2-3 weeks at a time. Like, and when I first started doing it, like I used to smoke weed and shit like that. And when I first started doing it, it was like I used to get like a little high. Like I used to feel like literally I would stare at the sun for about like 10 minutes. And then as soon as I'm like, say I'm walking back to class or I'm walking around the hallways, I literally feel high walking around just from sun gazing. But after a while, the little high feeling, it wore off, and it was just like a good feeling. Like it just made me feel good, and that made me want to do it more. Like it was like euphoria. That shit felt good. I just couldn't wait. Like even right now, it's kind of like a cloudy day. Like whenever it be like a cloudy day, I would still go there in hopes of the sun to just peek through them clouds and just give me some. Cause that's how it was. Like when I first started, it was like, man, this sun. And you know, I'm a hoop and shit. Like I used to play basketball and shit. So it used to enhance my skills. Like I felt different when I felt lighter. It felt like I could do moves that I ain't never done before. Like it just felt like all my abilities was like enhanced just by me sun gazing. Like I ain't really been the type to like work out. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, but you know, according to like every team that I played on, I was like one of the best. Like I was either like one of the top scorers or, you know, like a leader or something on the team. And I know I was good then, like when I used to play on like AAU, when I used to play on the team, I was good then. But then when I started sun gazing, it was almost like everything just like enhanced. It was like, man, I wish at the time that I was on the team, I was sun gazing at that time. Cause man, oh God, man. But when I started sun gazing, that's really what. And I was actually thinking like, I'm thinking like, the more and more I started sun gazing, that's when it really hit me like I'm not really doing no work in school. Like I'm just coming here just to play basketball and just to, you know, I guess you could say network. And I met somebody, one of my homies. He used to do this YouTube shit. You know, I helped him out with a couple videos and shit like that, just to get a feel of what it feel like to record and stuff like that. But my whole outlook on school changed. Like it was no longer about me doing work. It went from, you know, turning in homework, doing classwork, and turning the work to me networking with people just to elevate in life. I'm like, fuck school, fuck this diploma shit. Like I already knew, like I'm not gonna be working no job. Like it was just like something that I knew, like I was not gonna be working no job. Like I put in the application for a job, and I don't even remember if I got accepted or not. Like I remember I went to like an interview or something because I tried to get a job, and this is before all this shit, like this whole spiritual shit started. And I don't know if they called me or not, but you know, I ended up not getting a job. So I looked at it as if it was meant to be, I would be working there. But you know, I guess God had a different plan for me. So and also, like my mind, like I used to be sitting in I remember for like a couple of days straight, I was sitting in history class. It felt like I was having like out of body experiences. Like I'm sitting in history class, right? And I could be sitting there and there's some people right now. What the fuck? But look though, I was sitting in history class, right? And I guess it was like the lesson that the teacher was teaching, right? And like my mind was like perceiving the information like differently, and it's like I knew what he was teaching was bullshit. And like he even told me, like he even admitted it. He was like, I can't remember if I asked him or if somebody asked him, but I just remember him saying like, I know most of this stuff. And like he seemed like a cool dude. Like he seemed like he knew like that information was bullshit. And like he told us, he was like, man, I know this information, all this history, you know, all it, like he knew the information was food. But he was just like, you know what, you know, just complete the work, you know, just get the grade and stuff like that, right? So when he said that, it kind of like put an ease in my mind, because it was like I'm actually wondering like if these teachers know that this shit is bullshit, or if they just doing it for a job. Now I remember I was that's my history class. Now I'm gonna talk about my algebra, the algebra class I was in. Now the teacher that I had for algebra, it was kind of like he was one of them. We had to go to school when I was growing up, so y'all gotta do this. So he was one of them type of teachers, man. But he was still a cool nigga, cause you know he used to hoop growing up. So I guess that's what we connected at, you know, hooping and shit like that. But as far as like the information, like some of that information, it was like wasn't real information. It ain't information that you could use, like all them letters and shit, and algebra, calculus, all that extra shit, man. That shit retarded to me. As long as I know how to as long as I know how to see through shit, I know how to comprehend, I know how to read, you know, my handwriting pretty good. You know, counting money, you know what I'm saying? As long as I know how to count properly, I could talk. I feel like I'm good. Like it's just backwards to think like you need a piece of paper, like a piece of paper that says a certificate, diploma, or whatever. It determines like what you gonna be in life. Like if you don't have a piece of paper, you're going to be a failure. Like that shit is so backwards to me. Like that shit sound retarded. But you know, when you take control of your life, life become easy. Like I ain't saying this like just let life pass you by. But you know, it's your life. So if you really want to take control of your life, if you really want to take control of your life, and you don't want to, if you don't want to follow in everybody's footsteps, then if you in school, your best bet is to, you know, take some time away from school and to tap in with yourself. Like it's important because, you know, when you all that work that you're gonna need to put in to get them good grades is keeping you away from connecting with yourself, and you really not gonna know what you want to be in life. But me, that's why I don't, you know, a lot of people, they be trying to make me feel bad about me dropping out of school, like oh, you're gonna regret it. And so I'm not gonna regret it because I know what I'm trying to do with my life. You know, I don't be trying to put nobody down, but just because you don't know what you want to do with your life don't mean I don't know what I want to do with my life. But one thing that actually helped me out though was sun gazing, and I used to, you know, I changed my diet, you know, eating healthy foods, you know, help you think clearer. Like it's like you can see your whole vision, like what you want to accomplish in life is you're gonna see it through. And you know, God gonna take people out your life that's not meant to be there, that's stagnating your process to reaching your goals. You're gonna take them out your life, and He's gonna surround you. He's gonna begin to surround you with people that can help you, that's gonna aid you, you know, in your success and stuff like that. Now me, I ain't had friends in a minute for like 2 years, You know, I be getting out on nature. You know, I'll probably go there later, record me a video. Yeah. You get the real answers from tapping in with yourself. I ain't meditated in a minute, but I do be listening to you know, every morning I'm starting to listening to, you know, my affirmations and the meditations and stuff like that. And I still speak my affirmations and stuff like that. I made a video about that. But it's also important for you to, you know, speak affirmations what you want to accomplish. You can speak them as soon as you wake up. You know, speak what you want. You know, I'm still controlling the music that I listen to. You know, I'm still trying to, you know, working on my diet. I'm trying to go back to how it was when I first had my spiritual awakening. At that time, my diet was like, it wasn't the best, but it was more healthier than what it is now. You know, I don't eat meat. You know, I stopped consuming meat. I'll probably make a video about that, but you know. Yeah, though, I be trying to put the fam on about eating meat, cause you know everybody in here eat meat, but me, and it feel like I'm the oddball out. Like I'm the only one that don't eat meat. Like every day they cook chicken, you know. It mainly be chicken. Like they don't really, you know, cook steak or nothing like that. Like every once in a while, but just eating meat in general, it takes a toll on you. Like it it limits, it'll take a toll on your thoughts, your emotions, you know. Life will overall be better. Like your diet affects everything, you know. But I don't really know if this video was about school. I'm just talking off the dome, really. You know, I just got a lot of shit to talk about, but yeah, like when you change your diet, you know, just start tapping in with yourself. Like the more and more, like when you start to change internally, you're gonna start to get downloads. You're gonna start to get information about your life. You're gonna know what steps to take to get to where you trying to get to. And even me to this day, I'm still getting down.